Hi there! Last time I promised you to make a comprehensive video on each fundamental right. So today let's look into the right to equality. Before going on to the topic, if you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel to stay tuned with me. Also, like the video if you feel that the content was informative. So without wasting the time, let's move on to the video. The concept of equality generally means the state of being equal. In other words, the absence of any special privileges in favor of any person, or the equal subjection of all persons to the ordinary law of the land administered by the ordinary law courts, and no person, whether rich or poor, high or low, official or non-official, is above the law. The right to equality is mentioned from Article 14 to 18 in the Part 3 of the Indian Constitution. So, let's look into it one by one. Article 14 is all about equality before law and equal protection of law. Article 14 says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the law within the territory of India. This provision confers rights on all persons, whether citizens or foreigners. Moreover, the word person includes legal persons like statutory corporations, companies, registered societies, or any other type of legal person. The concept of equality before law is an element of the concept of rule of law propounded by A.B. Dicey, the British jurist. As I had mentioned in the previous video, that our rights are not absolute, rather a qualified one. So it has its own exceptions when it comes to its enforcement. Under Article 361, the President of India and the Governor of the states enjoy the following immunities. The President or the Governor is not answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the powers and duties of his office. No criminal proceedings shall be instituted or continued against the President or the Governor in any court during his term of office. No civil proceedings against the President or the Governor shall be instituted during his term of office in any court in respect of any act done by him in his personal capacity, whether before or after entered upon his office, until the expiration of 2 months next after notice has been delivered to him. No process for the arrest or imprisonment of the President or the Governor shall be issued from any court during his term of office. Under Article 361A, no person shall be liable to any civil or criminal proceeding in any court in respect of the publication in a newspaper or by radio or by television of a substantially true report of any proceedings of either House of the Parliament or either House of the Legislature of a state. Under Article 105, no member of the Parliament shall be liable to any proceedings in any court in respect of anything said or any vote given by him in the Parliament or any committee thereof. No member of the legislature of the state shall be liable to any proceeding in any court in respect of anything said or any vote given by him in the legislature or any committee thereof. The foreign sovereigns or the rulers, ambassadors, and the diplomats enjoy immunity from criminal and civil proceedings. The UNO and its agencies enjoy the diplomatic immunity. The Article 15 deals with the prohibition of discrimination on certain grounds. Article 15 provides that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. The second provision of Article 15 says that no citizen shall be subjected to any disability, liability, restriction, or condition on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth with regard to access to shops, public restaurants, hotels, and places of public entertainment, or the use of wells, tanks, bathing ghats, road and places of public resort maintained wholly or partly by the state funds or dedicated to the use of general public. Now, let's look into some of the exceptions of Article 15. The state is permitted to make any special provisions for women and children. For example, in the case of employment, education, or reservation of seats for the women in the local bodies, etc. The state is permitted to make special provisions for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward classes of citizens or for the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The state is empowered to make any special provisions for the advancement of any economically weaker sections of the citizens. Next is Article 16, that is equality of opportunity in public employment. Article 16 provides for the equality of opportunity for all citizens in matter of employment or appointment to any office under the state. No citizen can be discriminated against or be ineligible for any employment or office under the state on grounds of only religion, caste, sex, race, descent, place of birth, or residence. There are mainly 4 exceptions to Article 16. They are: Parliament can prescribe residence as a condition for the certain employments or appointments in a state or union territory or local authority or any other authority. The state is permitted to make a provision for the reservation of up to 10% of appointments or posts in favor of any economically weaker sections of citizens. The state can provide for reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any backward class that is not adequately represented in the state services. A law can provide that the incumbent of an office related to religious or denominational institution or a member of its governing body should belong to the particular religion or denomination. Article 17 had abolished a social evil which was prevalent in India for several centuries, that is untouchability. So Article 17 deals with abolition of untouchability. Article 17 abolishes untouchability and forbids its practice in any form. The enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability shall be an offence punishable in accordance with the law. For it, Untouchability Act of 1955 was passed. In 1976, the Untouchability Act of 1955 has been comprehensively amended and renamed as Protection of Civil Rights Act of 1955 to enlarge the scope and make its penal provisions more stringent. Article 18 deals with the abolition of titles and put forward the following provisions. It prohibits the state from conferring any titles except a military or academic distinction on anybody, whether a citizen or a foreigner. It prohibits a citizen of India from accepting any title from any foreign state. The hereditary titles of nobility like Maharaja, Raj Bahadur, Rai Sahib, etc. are banned. No citizen or foreigner holding an office of profit shall accept titles from a foreign state without the President of India's permission. Today, we had learned about right to equality, its various provisions and its exceptions in detail. I hope the video was informative and you all liked the video. Stay tuned with me till we meet with a new topic. Till then, auf Wiedersehen.